So I sell a lot of things on Poshmark and Mercari, and I've come across some pretty wild things in the 700 or so sales that I've made, but nothing compared to some of the things that are going on platforms like Poshmark and Mercari and eBay that a lot of people don't know about. I am talking about some very odd and slightly creepy things. Maybe you come across some of these things yourself. It's kind of like a rabbit hole. You see something weird, you click on it, and you just keep going. And that is what inspired this video, because it's Friday the 13th. And I thought, hey, let's do something a little bit different, a little bit fun, a little bit creepy. My name is Nikki. This is my YouTube channel, So Much to Wear. I usually do all things thrifting and DIY on this channel. And this is thrifting, kind of. This video is going to be the 6 creepiest and odd things that are selling for a lot of money online right now. One disclaimer I want to say before I go into this video is I am not here to judge anyone. I'm just talking about this because I think it's interesting and I think other people think it's interesting too. So I came across this first thing when I was looking at my Mercari dashboard. If you don't know, the dashboard will tell you a demand prediction section where it will show you some of the things that they're expecting the demand to be high for and the supply to be low for. And this is actually one of those things. It is Reborn Dolls. So if you've never actually clicked and looked through, you can see they're dolls. And they're very, very realistic dolls. Very realistic dolls. And it's not just the way that they're photographed. Apparently, these dolls are weighed out exactly so they feel like real babies and toddlers, and like their skin is made of special materials so it's spongy to the touch. And some people will keep their dolls with them all the time, and it will be a source of comfort for them if they have experienced the loss of a little one or they are experiencing struggles with infertility, which is why I don't think that this is I don't think it's fair to call this weird. It's just odd. Something that I don't think a lot of people know sells for a lot of money on Mercari, because check it out. So some of the dolls, they only sell for less than $100, but there are a lot of these dolls that sell for over $200, $300. Usually, from what I can tell, the ones that are the most realistic. There's collectors. There's lots of doll arms and legs that are selling for like several $100s too. And you know, it made it onto the Mercari demand predictions for a reason. This is something that people really want, and there is a low supply for it. Second item, we are going to stay on the topic of dolls. And these dolls are something completely different. They have a purpose, I think, but not for the use that we were just talking about. We're talking about possessed dolls on eBay. Possessed. People are actually purposely buying possessed dolls. And not just possessed dolls. There is another subculture here. Sexually possessed dolls, apparently. There's all kinds of sellers out there on eBay, and this is one of them. She actually has several of these possessed, haunted sexual dolls up for sale, and there is quite a few bids on another doll. It's currently at $150. So if you ever said, I don't live in a place where I can find stuff to sell online at the thrift store, I can't find anything to sell online, this woman is proving you wrong. Here, she does have to have a disclaimer in her post. She says, eBay has a policy saying I must state tangible doll entertainment purposes only. I cannot guarantee a paranormal experience and cannot be held responsible for any paranormal experience you may have. The third topic I'm not going to talk a lot about because I don't know if it really deserves a ton of attention, but it's called Murderabilia. And I didn't find this recently. I'm actually a former TV journalist, and I found out about this when I did a story with this guy. So he used to buy and sell items and objects that were in possession or belonging to serial killers, like things that somebody wore when they were killed. Yeah, it's really weird. But he was buying and selling that on eBay, and then eBay kicked him off. So he made his own site, which is one of many sites that exist now today. The one thing that I think a lot of states have created laws against any type of murderabilia that benefits financially suspects in prison, that kind of thing. So that's a whole nother rabbit hole that I'm guessing you probably never heard of, but I'm going to move on because I don't think a lot of people are hoarding those kind of objects or would be interested in selling them. Next item, this is going to be maybe even more controversial than that murderabilia stuff. And this is something people on Poshmark and Mercari know that it's happening. Well, most people know it's happening. And I love watching those debates online to see what people are saying. I'm talking about selling used shoes and stocks on Mercari and Poshmark. And I want to just put a disclaimer out here. I don't do this. I don't know anybody that does. But for the record, at this point, I don't think that the people that are doing this, that are selling their used sneaky shoes to people that have fetishes online, I don't think they're breaking any rules. I don't think they're breaking any terms of service. In one of my previous videos where I was talking about how I sell used clean shoes online for a profit, somebody left a comment and I wanted to share it with you guys because I think it's intriguing. So somebody wrote that there is a whole nother market for used shoes online for people that have shoe fetishes. And then he went to say in my comment section, quote, he spent hundreds of dollars buying well-worn women's shoes, and he gave a little bit of information. So I learned from this guy, in case you're out there and you're thinking about this, that apparently they're worth more money if they have toe prints or discoloration on the insole. And he said that Poshmark is apparently his app of choice. It's a good money maker for people that are selling their shoes on there. And he personally loves slingback, peep toe, wedges, and block heels. Now we're moving on to some more creepy things on eBay. Debick Boxes. Here's the definition of a Debick box. It's a wine box, which is said to be haunted by a Debick. I hope I'm saying this right. Debick. It's a restless, usually malicious spirit believed to be able to haunt and even possess the living. That is terrifying. There's a lot of these that are selling in the $20 range, but if you find a really creepy looking box that fits this description, you can get even more money. Here's the description of this one that sold for like $60. Quote, I'm a lifelong collector of the paranormal. However, I've decided to pass on this recently acquired box. As I brought it into my home, I've begun having regular nightmares, vivid dreams, noticing strange occurrences, such as hearing old-timey music playing when no one else is home. I looked all over the house to find it, but it seemed to be coming from the box. So apparently that description was enough to really pull a buyer in and make them spend $60 on that because they wanted it in their home. Like, why can't I sell that dress that I've had for 3 years, but this dude is selling a creepy possessed box for $60? Are you kidding me? Oh my God. My last category, I don't know why, but it almost creeps me out the most. We're talking about antique Ouija boards, like ones that are almost 100 years old. So those are selling for a ton of money on eBay. I'm a little bit creeped out because a lot of the listings that I was looking for, they all had cracks on them. I don't know, but they have $350 to spend. And yeah, tell me in the comments what you think is the oddest of the 6 and which one is the one that you'd be most likely to sell on Poshmark or Mercari or eBay. If you loved this video, let me know if you want to see more stuff like this in the future. I love true crime, paranormal things, and hey, what's more fun than combining that with one of your other hobbies, which is reselling. Thanks for watching, everyone. I hope you have a great day, and stay safe. Stay not possessed. That's my hope. Okay. We gotta just end this. Bye.